Good morning, everybody. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My remote work today. My name's Fred Weaver. This is my partner, Kevin Kaufman. Sir Ninja is back again today, and we are Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale team.
Whose premier short sale team? Your premier short sale team.
Well, I know, but this is a
Southern
homeowner
I don't
video,
care.
so I didn't change it.
I'm just letting
you're
them
just
know.
changing it everywhere already?
Yeah, San Diego, Trent, Rick, everybody, Christian, all you guys out there, we're coming for you, just so you know.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So if you missed yesterday's episode, we had Sir Ninja on the show to share with us a little bit around social media. Specifically, we talked around Facebook. Let's talk today a little bit around blogging. Now, for those of our viewers that are not aware of this, we actually have a webinar that was recorded about an hour in length where you gave a ton of great content on...
Too many free things.
Too many free tips.
Yeah, you give away way too many.
opinion.
We should charge for that. In fact, by the time you watch this video, you may have to pay to see that. No, I'm just kidding. But so they can check that out, shortsalepower.com/ninja, N-I-N-J-A. It might be Sir Ninja now. I don't know. Maybe you'll have to change the URL.
He's probably having that changed right now. He's thinking that to
I'm thinking about it.
He's thinking that to the assistant ninja right now.
Yeah.
So share with the common user out there, like, why blog? What's the point of blogging, or what do you see the opportunity of blogging? Not the point, because we're not here to tell people you should blog, because
I'll say it.
You
should blog.
Okay.
The reason you should blog is because
Drew likes to shit on people.
you should.
Go
you
ahead.
need to. You must. If you're looking to get traffic, because that's really what you want. Well, you want sales. But in order to get sales, you have to have leads. In order to have leads, you have to have traffic. You have to talk to people. So in order to get the traffic on the internet, you need Google to recognize you, rank you high, etc., etc. So in order for Google to do anything, you have to look at what's the purpose of Google.
Okay.
Google's sole purpose in life is to collect and display content.
Okay.
So once you know that, same with we talk about Facebook. The purpose of Facebook is to be social. So be social.
Right.
The purpose of Google is to collect content.
Okay.
So generate content. Do what it wants you to do. It wants you to generate content.
Okay.
So that's blogging is the best way to do that. You're
So
creating content.
How does Google, like for the layman, me, how does Google even know when I put new content up? Like, what's going on behind the scenes? Can you explain that? Because I think a lot of people hear, you need content, but I don't know if anybody ever tells them, this is why. Right? Google has these little spiders, or whatever you want to call them. Like, how does some of that work? Like, share with us.
Sure, Google has algorithms.
Go geeky on us, dude.
Sure, Google goes out and looks at your website, and if you don't update your website, Google stops coming back on a regular basis.
Okay.
As a easy way to look at it is if it comes one day and comes back the next day and says nothing changed, it won't come back for a week, then it won't come back for a month, then it won't come back for a year.
Okay.
So if you start to make changes and you don't see them reflected, it's because Google's been trained not to come back. Because there's no way Google could go check every website forever, every day.
Okay.
It's just insane. So it goes to where the content is, to the food, if you will, the spider food.
Okay.
It goes to where it is to gather it up.
Spider food.
I just made that right.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks for it.
Great.
And what
spider
kind of spider food is it looking for?
I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget.
What would be, what does the spider's like ultimate meal look like?
Text.
Text.
Yeah, Google cannot watch your video and know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's why, for people who've posted on Facebook, there's this little description box and tags and the title of your video. They're so important because that's how Google knows what's in the video.
Okay.
So you have to blog and put text, written copy.
So I've heard some rumors that YouTube and Google or whatever are going back into some of their vaults of videos and starting to work on some transcription programs that will eventually.
They do they're starting to do that. Automatic auto transcriptions.
So that'll be cool, but it's not it's not to the place that we
That's
all
not going
like
to give
it.
you spider food today, though, right?
No, it wouldn't give you spider food today.
Okay.
No, just text would give you that. But humans don't like text. Most people, if you ask
So
them,
explain that, because we were having this conversation earlier. Your wife's about to create a blog.
Yep.
Awesome.
Rick Jiha actually mentioned it on Rick Jiha TV last week, and your wife's blog is called 50 More, 50 Less.
50 more, 50 less. The premise being the way you can save, if you will, 100 calories a day by burning an extra 50 and eating 50 fewer calories a day, thus losing 10 pounds over the course of a year. Or not gaining 10 pounds over the course of the year like a lot of people do when they're...
So small shifts, eat 50 less, burn off 50 more.
Yeah, it's the simple things. It's everyday choices.
So we were having the conversation around, hey, should she video blog? Should she write? She's more prone to, we love you, Trisha, but she'd rather write. Right. That's where she's at today. Right. Nothing wrong with that, but explain your thought process behind that.
Well, it's simple.
Without getting Kevin in trouble. It's
simple.
His wife out.
It's simple human mechanics. I mean, most people would rather watch the movie than read the book. There are people who like to read the book, if you will, if you want to look at it that way. So there are people who would read the text.
Okay.
But most people, if given the opportunity, just give me the cliff notes or let me watch the movie. So I always say it this way: videos are for humans, texts are for the spiders. So that's one of the reasons. But another side benefit to that is the concept, especially in service industries, are what are you selling? Like if I'm going to buy an iPad online, I want to see a picture of the iPad. I want to see how it looks. What color is it? I want to see, as much as I can see about the physical product. But if you're in a service industry, what are you selling? You're selling you. I'm buying you. That you have the knowledge, the expertise, etc., to do what you say you can do. So I want to see you. I want to see the product. Right. Are you really the expert? Do you really know what you're talking about?
So to kind of back that point up, if I can just interject some stories here. A friend of ours, Kurt, in Texas, has been doing some video blogging, him and his wife. And he shared a story with me a couple weeks ago about how, he was a little slow to it in the beginning. And what I mean by that is he was like, wow, this is a lot. But he saw the vision for how cool it could be. And he said, you know what, I'm going to get on that. So he started video blogging, putting videos on his website, doing some video blogs. And he shared with me a story a couple weeks ago how he got a call from somebody that's in his area. Now, he services a small little area, right? And there's actually quite a bit of competition in this little area in Texas. And he got a call from somebody that lives in that area who he's never met, right? It's in his farm area. But they were like, hey, I want to list my house with you. And he's like, but I haven't even come over to your house and sat down and done my list. Yeah, but I saw you and your wife, and you guys are hilarious. I saw you I watched your videos on your website, and I immediately understood that you knew what you're doing, and I think you guys are sort of awesome personalities.
Yeah.
And I think that goes to what you're saying, which is let the client see you.
See the product.
See the product. You're the product in the service industry. Let them see you. Kevin and I always say, if you don't like flip-flops, you're probably not going to want to work with us. Yeah. But if you can get beyond the fact that we wear flip-flops every day, we've got success, and we know short sales if you hear us talk.
But they weren't going to, if they have an issue with the flip-flops, they were never going to work with you in the first place.
No, because I'm not going to put shoes on for my listing appointment.
Yeah, you go to the listing appointment.
This is how I roll.
You just waste your time with a listing appointment. They weren't going to pick you.
So
anyway.
What I'm hearing, and we talk about this a lot, and it translated back to Facebook too if you want, it's also super important in blogging, is be transparent.
Yeah,
just be who you are. Just be who you are, because that is what somebody's buying. And one of the things I always like to say when we're teaching classes, don't worry about your friends and your family or the people that you already know or even your clients reading whether it's your Facebook page or your blog. They're already doing business with you either because of or in spite of some of the things you say and do.
Yeah.
And that's okay. So just be yourself and be who you are, because people are more prone and want to naturally be around people who are just at ease and comfortable in themselves versus somebody who's got this image to put up because, hey, I'm a real estate agent, so I need to dress in a 3-piece suit and blah, blah, blah. That's crap.
I will go out on a limb right now and say that your name with your 9 designations after it means nothing to somebody more than them seeing you on a video. I'm not discounting your designations if you're one of those people that likes them. I personally think they're a waste of time and money. I would never buy a designation. However, if you got them, I would say give the person the opportunity to see you and hear you talk and what you learned rather than just see the little writing after your name. Does that make sense?
I don't know what they mean.
I'm not against
exactly. You don't. I mean,
I'm not against.
I take it for granted that because I'm in real estate, we all pretty much know what most of the designations mean. But you're bringing in a perspective that's non-real estate to go, I'm an end user and I don't know what they mean.
Well, and I even see realtors saying, oh, I'm a realtor associate broker. I don't know what that means. Or I'm saying I'm a broker. I don't know what that means. I know you sell houses, but that's all I know.
So might you rather see Kevin Kaufman sold 150 houses last year? Would that hold a little more water?
That would hold more water.
Kevin Kaufman, associate broker, GRM, HSB.
It's GRI, buddy.
Yeah. I know. I'm totally just making up letters, though.
Yeah, I would. As a layperson, I would rather say
letters.
We've already had enough designation letters.
Yeah, you notice I didn't say CDP or anything like that. I wouldn't make up letters like that.
Don't say CDP.
Yeah, I'd rather say that than I would rather see what you've done, see your product, because that's what I'm buying. Because when you look at it, you don't say, look at how you talk to people. You say, oh, I've got a guy, or I've got a girl. When you're talking to somebody, if you said, hey, I need to sell my house, say, oh, I've got a guy, or I've got a girl. They don't say, I have a CDPE, I have a, XYZ.
Don't say CDPE.
Is that really one? Oh, I got it right.
You know what CDPE is, and I don't want another letter from their lawyers.
It doesn't matter. I don't.
We strike the last comment from the record.
I would rather see that you know what you're doing, because I have a person. True. When you talk to people, that's how you talk.
A person, you're right. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Okay. I have a guy, or I have a girl.
Or even insurance. Hey, I need some insurance. I say, oh, I have a gal who does it. I don't say I have Century 21 or whatever. I say I have a person, because people
they used
buy
to sell
from
insurance
people.
too, though.
Interesting. Okay, so I think we're probably getting short on time for this episode, but can you, to end it up, can you tell us, like, what should I blog on? Like, what should my content be driven for, my video content? And then in writing, what should I be tagging stuff? Like, how are these little Google people going after their meal?
Sure.
Like, what are they looking for? Like,
Sure.
if I disguise it as, like, a grade A steak versus just,
Sure. From a video standpoint, I would focus on what are the questions that you answer when you're dealing with somebody in your industry.
Okay.
What are they asking you? Because that's how people search. They'll say, what is a short sale? How do I short sale my house? They'll search in the form of a question. You'll see yourself doing that. What is oxygen, or whatever you want to type in? You'll phrase it. You'll phrase it in the form of a question. So phrase it in the form of a question, and the text you attach to it, make it 100 words or more, and just make sure you have the phrases that people type in. That's probably the easiest. Type Google keyword tool. The first link when you type into Google, type Google keyword tool, is a great tool to find out what people type on the internet.
Awesome. Well, I think we're going to bring you back for one more tomorrow, because
Okay.
I think we're just going to let you tell us what you want to talk about.
Okay.
You must have some ninja throwing star in your back pocket that you just haven't released on anybody yet. You're just waiting to get out.
We can talk about something.
Got like a good one?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So come on back tomorrow. You ready to wrap it up?
Ready.
1, 2,
3.
Short sale power hour! Short sale power hour!
Crush it.
Crush it! Crush it!